Maybe you've been feeling it lately, that quiet knowing that something inside is shifting. You're not stuck, but you're not quite clear either. You can feel the next layer of your expression, your clarity, your groundedness, hovering just beyond reach. There's a part of you that doesn't want advice or a plan. You just want to be seen deeply in your truth. That's what this space is, a place to bring the fog, the sparks, the blooming of what's next. A space that listens to your field and follows its rhythm. If your soul's been whispering for something like that, there's a doorway quietly waiting in the show notes to meet together. I've recently been moving through a deep inner evolution, and with it, something became clear. There's a body of artwork I created from a former frequency. It's beautiful, it's sacred, and true for who I was then, but it no longer matches who I am now. And so I'm releasing it. Not because it wasn't powerful, but because it's complete. Its codes have done their work, and its time for them is closing. This is part of my devotion to only hold, offer, and create from the frequency I now embody. Anything less creates static, and I am here for signal. So if you've ever felt called to one of my earlier pieces, this is the moment. I'm offering them a final window to be received before I retire them fully. It's not a clearance, it's a ceremony. The link is in the show notes if your soul feels this. And to the artwork that held me during so many versions of becoming, thank you. I release you, I rise. Welcome to Grounded is the New Sexy, the podcast where we flip the script on what it means to truly be attractive in today's world. Here, we believe that true beauty comes from within, and that cultivating a strong, centered inner world is the key to feeling free, empowered, and fully alive. So settle in, take a deep breath, and let's redefine what makes you shine from the inside out. Welcome back to Grounded is the New Sexy. Take a deep breath with me and let it land deep. Let your whole body soften into this moment. Let this be a sanctuary for your system. I'm so happy you're back here with me. Today's conversation is for the part of you that's tired of doing, tired of proving, tired of running loops just to feel productive. It's for the part of you that's been whispering, there must be another way. And there is. It begins in the space beneath the noise, the quiet pause, the breath between tasks, the stillness we so often try to outrun. I want to speak with you today about the spark, the one that lives inside you, the one that doesn't need validation or urgency to exist, the one that doesn't burn out. It only dims when we forget to return to it. So let's talk about the myth of constant motion. And let's name it. We were taught to equate movement with progress. We were taught that more is better, that doing is deserving, and the rest is only for the earned. But in my own journey, and perhaps yours too, I've realized some of my most powerful activations have come when I paused, when I stopped painting, when I stopped pushing, when I let go of the need to make something instead of letting something rise through me. This spark that I speak of is not loud. It doesn't compete for attention either. It's quiet, subtle, sacred, and it's always there. You don't need to light it, you only need to return to it. That's what rest makes possible. That's what sacred stillness does. It brings you back to your original rhythm, the one that doesn't chase or perform, but creates from essence. And this is very different than the way the majority of the world lives, than the way the world has even taught us how to live. And so, what I'm talking about here, it's not innovative in a sense, but it certainly is a different perspective. One that I hope you feel at least open to journeying through. Because by being the pioneer of this way of life, we can set examples of the energy we want to see more of in the world. And so let's go there together now. Let's do a real-time activation for you to really feel this in your body. So if you are in a place to do so, close your eyes. And otherwise, if you're driving or somewhere you're not able to, just save this for later. So if you're still here with me, close your eyes. Place your hand over your heart or your belly and breathe. Breathe in and imagine a soft golden light just below your rib cage. This is your spark. It has always been here. It doesn't need to be big or impressive. It only needs to be felt. Let it glow. Let it flicker softly in your awareness. Feel how safe it is here, how alive. Now whisper to yourself, I return to my spark. I create from overflow. I trust the quiet fire within. And breathe. Just for a moment. Let that be enough. The spark doesn't ask you to rush. It asks you to remember. And that's what this space, this sanctuary is here for. If you've been feeling the call to rest, to create differently, to stop measuring your worth in output, and begin honoring your truth as presence, you're not alone. You're invited into the inner sanctuary, a space where we tend to the spark together, where rest is sacred, and where creativity rises not from pressure, but from presence. You can join us in the link in the show notes or visit my Substack, The Luminous Sanctuary. Until next time, may you move gently, may you honor the pauses, and may you always trust the spark within. And if you know somebody who would resonate with this episode or others, please share. And I'd love to hear your feedback. Leave me a review or send me a message on Instagram. I'd love to hear your experiences after these activations and just your overall feedback. It's an honor to share this space with you, and I'd love to see and hear what value you're receiving from this. If today's episode resonated with you, I invite you to take this work even deeper with my free guided meditation. It's a simple, beautiful practice that will help you anchor into stillness and connect with the vast intelligence within you. You can download it now at christylittleartist.com/free-meditation, or you can click on the link in the show notes. If you try it, I'd love to hear how it felt for you. Send me a message on Instagram at christylittleartist and let me know. Thank you for being here, for sharing your energy, and for showing up for yourself today. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for joining me on Grounded is the New Sexy. I hope today's episode offered you a moment of clarity, a spark of inspiration, or simply a reminder to be gentle with yourself. True strength and beauty come from within, and every step you take towards grounding yourself and creating inner freedom is a powerful one. If you enjoyed today's conversation, don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. It helps others find the show and join our community. And if you're feeling called to dive deeper, check the show notes to learn about ways we can work together on this journey. Until next time, stay grounded, stay free, and remember, you're exactly where you're meant to be. Take care. I'll see you in the next episode.